Afternoon, everybody. Had a problem with the Jeep the other night. We went out on the way home. I noticed it, and I was going to tell you all about that. A couple things happened. I had a problem with the steering on the way home. I did something to the steering box. I got hung up on a tree. There was a tree. The tire was off the ground on this side. I was stuck up under there, and I kept running. It was in the weeds. I didn't see it, and I was turning around in the bushes. You know how you do that. And I got up on that damn tree, and I couldn't get off of it. And the reason I couldn't get off of it is because I couldn't turn the tires into it. Didn't have enough steering power. So I ended up hooking my winch to it and making this tire bite the side of the tree, and it climbed right over it. But I think if I could have turned into the tree, might have got over it. But I did something to the steering box with that winch. I shouldn't have did that, but I really didn't have no option. There was a tree. I kind of hopped over it. There was a tree behind me when I was backing up, and then the big stump was in front of me going this way, so I had to do something to get off of it. So what I'm thinking we're going to do is I'm going to pull this thing back in up underneath here and get the tires off of it. And we're gonna, y'all let me know too. I really want y'all's advice on this. Do y'all want me to film all the stuff taking diff covers off? Because I'm gonna inspect everything. I'm gonna take the diff covers off, make sure everything's doing good with that. Everything still feels good on the road and sounds good, but I'm gonna, if y'all want me to, I'll video everything. But I usually don't do it because it probably gets old to watch. But that's my opinion. If y'all want me to, I'm gonna pull down the diff covers, and I'm gonna pull the hubs off, take them apart, look at them, see how they holding up, and we're gonna start working on getting a hydraulic assist steering for this thing. That's gonna be what we're gonna do next. And then we're gonna set up the front end exact, because I've been always setting this thing up with a tape, measuring tape and stuff, and I've always did big rigs and stuff like that when I used to work on diesels, and it works, but I'm gonna get a little bit more precise with it and see if I can get this thing to steer, because I want to go down to Hard Rock and go Ocala with it, but I can't the way it is. There ain't no damn way. It'll drive good. One minute you'll think everything's good with it, and then it gets all it's squirrely. And it could have been the steering box all along, because these are dual ratio boxes. So right there in the center where it's riding at, it could have wear, and it's moving the tires, like this, and you don't realize it because you can't feel it in the steering wheel. It just wants to wander. So we're gonna get it back under here, I'm gonna clean it up, get it back under here. We're gonna get the tires off of it, pull the hubs down, look at them, look at the diffs, and start working on getting hydraulic assist steering for it. I think from PCS is where we're gonna get it from. It may not be for a little bit, but at least gonna see what's up with that steering box. See if we can adjust it or whatever. I don't like adjusting steering boxes though, because usually it'll make them stick. But anyway, and we got to paint. Freaking peer pressure. Buddies want me to go riding. I never did paint none of this shit. It's all rusted up and stuff. I needed to paint the axles and all that crap where they don't get rusty on me. I never even painted the track bar, none of that stuff. The track bar held up though with winching up to the side. Side load on that tire like that, winching on it, is not good to do. But, and I couldn't turn into it. There wasn't enough enough power at the steering wheel to do it. Now, it might cause issues with those and all that shit, but we'll address that when we get to it. But I'm going to put the cylinder, we're going to put the cylinder right here, and we're going to hook it to here and see if it stays. If it don't, we'll make it stay. But I've been wanting to do the hydraulic steering, and plus that is the ultimate. I do hydraulics every day at work, and that is the ultimate steering stabilizer, because wherever you put that wheel, it's going to stay there. And this thing is a little bit of a fight on the trails when you're turning it with the lockers. So that's my excuse for getting it anyway. That and the steering box is messed up, and if something tears up, I like to improve it, make improvements on it instead of putting the same stuff back on there while I'm still young and able to do it. Because one day we're going to be old and we can't do this shit no more. Done seen it happen to my dad and my grandpa and everybody else. But, got my jack all on crooked. Yeah, y'all see Mike with that 35, and I got some comments, you know, that's because I kind of was a smart ass in the movie, because that's who I am, you know. I like to joke around. That's how we have fun, talking about that Dana 35 worked good and all, but he's done broke that thing like, I think that's 4 or 5 times. But he don't have the money to do all this stuff, and that's why I always say, if you don't have the money, he got the tires for like $100, and his 35s was wore out. Those tires are dry rotted and stuff, but it's just a wheeling Jeep. He just takes it out there and wheels it. He's got a trailer, so it don't matter if he breaks it. So, but anyway, I ain't saying that a 40 will ever work on a Dana 30. Hell, I seen a guy break a Dana 35 with stock tires on it in a TJ. He was teaching his daughter how to drive, and she kind of let out on the clutch too hard, and it broke the rear end. Broke the axle shaft, did it? But I tell you what, that 35, it's kind of fun to see how long it's gonna last. Because where he broke it out, we went over the tree, and I told Jennifer, I'm like, he's gonna break that rear end right here. And then he hits it running 30 and just jumps over the tree, and when he comes down, it kicks the springs out and breaks both the back shafts. He probably broke that rear end doing that. Which I wouldn't even attempt 40s on this. There ain't no way. That's a lot of bite. It ain't so much the bite, it's the weight. They weigh 100 pounds a piece or more. But anyway, I thought I'd make a short video. I got home today in time to do so. And I think y'all let me know if y'all want me to film all that stuff. You know, we'll take it all down and look at the cut pattern and see how it's cut, and see if we got any metal in there, and just see what's going on with it. We done took it out 4 days, and I'm talking about long days and nights. So I definitely got a washer. I was a little bit mad at her when I got home and that steering box was messed up, but it ain't Jeep's fault. I did it. I knew it might cause some problems when I hooked that winch up like that, but I had to do it to get off of it. So the whole tree was up underneath the whole Jeep, and you couldn't back up. I had kind of hopped over it in the bushes and didn't see it there. Yeah, it's freaking dark 30. Anyway, I think that's about it. We'll check that steering box out if y'all want me to on video, see what's going on with it. I would show y'all how to adjust the steering box, but it's dangerous. I don't like showing people that stuff, because if you ever do it though, you watch videos on how to adjust your steering box, be careful with it, because if you adjust it too much, it'll want to stick on you. And usually that's... Anyway, battery died on me. But on the steering box, if you ever go adjusting a steering box, you got to be careful doing that, because it may not never drive right again, because there's balls all in there and you're just pressing in on it with a little pin. And if you get it too tight, you can't back off on it. It won't want to work like that. If you tighten it up too tight, you'll go test drive it, and you'll turn a corner and it'll stick, and you'll have to actually turn it back. And it's dangerous as hell adjusting them things. When they get wore out, it's best to either buy another one that's rebuild it yourself, which if you ever attempt that, if you ever attempt to rebuild one of them things, that's a challenge. I've tried to do one on my CJ, and I ended up going to getting another one because it was so bad I couldn't even do nothing with it. But all the worm gear and stuff gets wore out in there usually. I think I busted a ball in that one or something, because it's a little crunchy sounding. But I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Let me know if you want me to video all that tear down and stuff, you know. Some of you will, some of you won't, but if anybody wants me to, I'll do it. And we'll look at the cut pattern now that we've put some miles on it, and see how everything's doing. Look at the locker and look at the hubs. I want to take them gears out of hubs and look at them, which they've been doing good. So I guess I was whining, bitching, and complaining about nothing. They're definitely nice to unlock and drive home, especially if I end up getting water in that front end. I ain't got to worry about putting bearings in it every other month. But you guys take it easy. I'll make a video soon, and y'all have a good one.